Well, good evening, everybody. Welcome. Friday night, hell let loose. Got a little 36 v 36 competitive action coming at you. We've got the Pathfinders from North America taking on another North American team in GLOWS. Just to give you a little background, Pathfinders who play in the APL, American Premier League, have made it to the Division III finals, and they're going to be taking on a South American team called Ronin tomorrow. So tonight's match is more or less a tune-up for the Pathfinders. The map will be SMDM, and the midpoint will be Pierre's Farm. Pierre's Farm is it's the strong point on the right side of the map, and it's I would say once one team loses, it's really hard to get it back. So it's going to be real important for the Pathfinders to get a really good start. They're coming in as the Americans, and I think they do have the slight advantage of getting to Pierre's Farm first, and that's the side that they're actually going to be playing. Ronin will be coming in as Axis. So we'll see how it goes. I expect it to be a real competitive match. I mean, there are some ringers, some mercs going to be playing for GLOWS. Anything to really simulate what it's going to be like playing against Ronin, who's a pretty damn good team. A little background on Ronin: they were the Division 4 winners, all right? And because they won the 4th division, they automatically get a bid to move up to the 3rd division, which they did. And now here they are, obviously still improving, and now they're in the Division 3 finals. So only one loss. I'm not sure who it was against. So they definitely earned their spot in here, and it's going to be fun to see what they can do tomorrow. I think the casters for the matches are, let me get this correct, Matt Daddy is doing one of them. I can check. Give me 1 second. Check this Discord on the APL, save you guys the trip. Gotta go to announcements. I don't even know who is it. I don't even know who the other guy is. Yeah, crazy. I think it's Form is Time to Die. I don't know. He changed his name to some crazy ass shit. But anyway, those two guys will be doing it tomorrow at 9 o'clock Eastern Standard. So yeah, that's about it, man. What else could we talk about? 17.1 is coming out on the 25th. The updates will be centered around the medic getting a buff, which is, to me, no big deal. It's not going to solve the medic issue. That's a discussion for another time. But they are fixing the bipods. I'd have to say the comp may not like the changes to that. But we'll see when that comes out. Also, maps are getting reworked. What's it called? The maps are getting reworked. Oh, they're also getting dynamic weather in Kharkov and I think a couple other ones. Oh, they're also changing the fog on a couple other maps to make it less restrictive. I think there's... Oh, and the other cool thing, the biggest thing that I like, well, there's two things actually. You'll be able to get into the admin camera through Explore. It's like a separate tab on the load-in screen. You just hop in the admin camera and take video or whatever you want to do, and just kind of do your map recon if you want to. And the other cool thing is you can server owners can change the length of matches. It's always been where Warfare is 90 minutes, and sometimes matches are grindy. You don't want to, it's a server killer. You pop up something like even a Utah Beach, after you just played a sweaty SMDM or SME, you'll find out those servers will empty. But if you can change the time, which they're allowing us to do, to as little as 30 minutes and upwards of, I think we could do 3 hours. I think it was 180 minutes all the way down to 30 minutes. So I think that's going to be really helpful. I hate getting caught in a map, even like a Purple Heart Lane where it's just painful. You just want the shit to end. If you had it for 45 minutes, even just half the time would be cool. An hour, maybe. But to play it for that whole hour and 30, I like what Team 17 is doing, giving more power back to the server owners, and that's always a good thing. Now I just need to change it where you can swap out tanks and just have like an infantry only, or basically just customize it however you want. But anyway, I digress. I'm happy. It comes out on the Wednesday, the 25th, and I think there's a dev stream, a live dev stream, where they're gonna do some Q&A, I think, with some of the developers, and I think one of the guest speakers will be Fresh Baked Goods. So I'm gonna tune in. I'm off, so I'll be able to check this out, and hopefully it's cool. Hopefully, you know, we get some questions answered. I know Fresh is gonna be asking about the armor, the redo that he's been, and probably most of the community has been hoping and praying for, that they get like a tier system. But again, a lot of this stuff will get cleared up hopefully Thursday. I'm not even sure of the time, but I'll be off. Anyway, let's hop into the game. Anyway, you guys, see ya. Okay, official flip. And I am looking for Windows XP. That's my dude. Okay, Pierre's Farm is our midpoint, which was already predetermined by the teams playing this evening. All right, let's get up, fix some shit in this camera. Oh yeah, not that. Trying to think. Yeah, it's good. Rotate down. Yeah, I think we're good like that. Anyway, midpoint, Pierre's Farm. See, I picked the others right. Okay, I did get the others. Oh my God. All right, I just got to change Rue de Lagar and like, what is it, La Grand Kemen? Let's see, in the last one, if we could get that far, La Grand Kemen. All right. Quickly, rules. Nothing too fancy, as per usual. Nodes being built now. Tiger is the only one in-game. Panther banned still. Single artillery gun. So tonight is just a warm-up for the final, so pay no attention to the scoreboard down in the corner. Yeah, I wasn't able to change that. So this is a scrimmage, you know, competitive scrimmage. The final that Pathfinders will be playing Ronin will be Sunday, I think around 9 o'clock. So let me try and get as much. This is for internal use for these guys. They're trying to get an idea. Oh, and I missed the clock. Shit. Yeah, we'll fix it in a minute. It's about 20 seconds behind. So anyway, it's just more or less a tune-up for the final. Trying to think. I think Matt Daddy, who's playing in the scrim tonight, will be casting one side, and I'm not sure who the other is. But again, hop on that APL Discord and check it out for yourself. We're coming in as the Axis. And I believe I want to say it's 36 v 36. Quick check on that. A little bit more than that. Shots going out right now. Excuse me, glow showing up a little bit later than the Pathfinders. Pathfinders with a really nice start on Pierre's farm. Nice rocket by Libby. Takes out 2 passengers. Rectum and Tuck with the 2 AT rockets on top. You can get rid of that looks. Americans are looking real strong. But in the meantime, 50% capped already for Pathfinders. GLOWS has stopped capture progress momentarily, but now it's starting to swing back in the hand of Pathfinders, really just loading up the strong point, Pierre's farm. So we've got basically 2 battles going on. We got battle for the point itself, and then we've got this little area out to the east along map edge. It's called Pizza Slice, basically because it's in the slice of the pizza. And it looks like right now Pathfinders have Pizza Slice. I think that late spawn is going to help. I think Pathfinders do take this off the start. And you can kind of see GLOWS is pulled off. So in a few seconds, we'll see it flip. People are just going to hold, wait to replace their OPs if you're a squad leader. And we're going to get the inevitable counter right now. So there's official. Pierre spawn going to Pathfinders off start. And here comes the counter attack. You're seeing, so this is southwest. So all here, southwest. You got garrisons. And the G and the H, 2 backup ones on the 8. Got a recon tank harassing the backline pressure. Starting to see cap progress once again. Nothing lit. So map control for GLOWS right now. West, solid. The point itself, Pierre's still Pathfinders, and Pizza Slice is all Pathfinders. Interesting that the point is being capped. Lots of spawn points on the strong point itself for Pathfinders. Still losing. Interesting. Pathfinders with the contest. So being in the artillery squad does give me a little bit of a bonus. That eye mark, the eye mark, the eye, basically what you just saw come up on your screen, that's where artillery is going to shell, and it's a garrison, so Windows XP is going to say locked in. This garrison is just north of the strong point. Yeah, and PF has lost map edge, pizza slice. They're fighting through the cornfields. Front door, more or less, I'm going to say, is GLOWS if they want it. They have map control, basically east and west of the point. Artillery shelling the shit out of the strong point. Check the map. How we doing? So the 6 is clean. Well, clean. The 6 is loaded with GLOW players, putting a lot of pressure front door. They do have pizza slice. They are getting, which is 5 points here. This is AA network, so controlling the area west as well as pizza slice. So even though GLOWS are currently down 2-3, they're really in a good position. Really in a good position when they close this sector down. Really kind of bottleneck Pathfinders up. Got both Allied supplies and German supplies dropping in the wheat, which is just northwest up in this area here. Obviously garrisons for Pathfinders, maybe over here, and an attack garrison also. Maybe that's what Short Matt is going after. So once again, guys, tuning in, it's a competitive scrimmage for the Pathfinders who are looking to have a tune-up against tomorrow's opponent, which is Ronin, a South American team in the APL Division 3 final. So These are, well, this is the strong point that we play tomorrow at about the same time, 9 o'clock Eastern Standard on Saturday night. Pierce Farm is the midpoint. Oh, another Hell Let Loose news. Patch 17.1 coming out. When the hell is this thing coming out? Oh, the 25th. So it's going to come with the changes to the MGs. What else does it come with? What else is coming with? It's coming with the new skins, or did that already happen? I can't remember, honestly. I think it's coming with the skins for Kharkov and the rest. What else? What else? What else? The medic getting updated. Some of the maps getting some new stuff. Mostly. What are they getting? They're getting, I think, dynamic weather. Oh, and some of the fog is being lifted. Pretty sure that's the scope of those maps that are getting tweaks. Yeah, it's very strange to me. There's so, well, it must be from all this front door pressure here while we're seeing cap progress, at least momentarily. Because clearly Pathfinders have prioritized Pizza Slice and Map Edge. They might rotate some of the guys back over for strong point defense. Either way, this is a really competitive match. A lot of back and forth. Nobody's really boxed anybody out. This is probably the second, maybe the third time the midpoint starts to be captured for GLOWS. If I'm looking for these tanks, assuming most of them are just in support, I think we've got something down below here. Okay, I've got a 76. Crewed by Sir Dynasty, excuse me, in overtime mechs. And we got Svazo. He's the driver. All right, Gunner's in, and Mr. Dynasty is TC in it. Now we know that's where their tank is. Marked. Bombing runs are mostly now used to target garrisons and, you know, possibly clear out space. They're not really that effective. Counter bombing run, looking for a garrison. Trying to remember if the garrison was actually put there, or was it? Not really sure. Has he got eyes on something? Not much. Maybe he's just shooting for Garrison. Although I'm not sure if he's seeing these two on the main road. Allied supplies dropping on the point proper. Got a ricochet off of 76, so they do see one another. And he's just going to kite back and forth. Play a little bit of the tank game. You got anything going on? Let's see, our tanks are pushing. It's like pizza slice. So owning this little shed where we see Harvester of Soprano. What is that? It looks like Soprano. Harvester of Soprano. Or Sorrow. Anyways, Tiger's helping get control of this building. Ricks, one misses. Bick missed his shot. That was a recon flare going out. So Glow is heavily pushing map edge. Taking a quick peek. I mean, they do have, well, that's recon. They have one squad leader, one squad, Rowdy. Got to keep these tanks up. Artillery has got this area, just front door, map edge, locked in. And it looks like Pathfinders have rotated about at least two full squad leaders plus recon to get back. Pizza slice. Our Tiger is still up. I think he needs to pull out. careful with that artillery hitting behind the tank. One of these imps might get lucky. So getting caught up over there by Pizza Slice map edge, you can see Pathfinders have taken strong point. And it looks like only one squad is pushing front door. Well, two squads. You got 9 and Kebab. So 2 squad leaders going front door. Commander Wicks joining that front door push. Very interesting. I think the boys west might collapse back in. We'll see. This is where you need one of those MGs to kind of get up top and suppress everything from the west. Grab on with Scooby-Doo. Ooh, he got tracked. That's a problem. Somebody hit him. There we go. We had, what is that, 7.6 in there? Just kind of chilling. Yeah, 76 is going to just sit here and watch Pizza Slice. Interesting, we have the Tiger. So I'm sure that these guys know about each other. So Doc Holliday and Squashburn. Not too far from one another. Just about see them on edges of your screen. Which is about, I'm going to say probably around 350 maybe. So clearly within range. Stuka. Okay, I'll say what's up there. Probably hunting for a, what's it called? How about a tank? Did some damage. The crew's out repairing. Might have knocked out this repair station. So right now we've got a 76 covering the main road right down below us here. Out to the west, there's a second 76 guarding Pizza Slice for the Pathfinders. And we're approaching the 30-minute mark. Just a quick recap of the first 30. So off start, I want to say the Pathfinders, very clean start. I didn't see any snipes of any kind. They were on the point itself, Pierce Farm, and proceeded to load up Pizza Slice, where you're currently looking at right now. And I guess slowly just worked... no, they didn't actually work them all out. I'm going to say... I would say they took the key positions, because what GLOWS decides to do is take west. But either way, Pathfinders loaded the midpoint, so there was +3. And I think GLOWS was playing for that recap. And this has been, I don't know, 30 minutes in, and we've had 3 attempts. 3 attempts for GLOWS to get back Pierce Farm. I think one of the attempts got over 50%, so a couple legit chances. But I think the coordination right now, and I guess the trust in who's doing what, is really good on the Pathfinder side, because they didn't overcommit. I guess they're communicating really well. They know how many people to send over and when. And I think when you play at this level, when you even get up to the highest levels, I mean, these guys are Division 3, but let's face it, some of these 2 teams here could potentially be Division 2 next year. But when you get to this level, Pizza Slice. Looks like they're searching for this garrison. Okay, just misses this garrison. I believe they're shooting for that one. And the commander, actually, we don't know the commander or PF'd. They don't tell you. I'm seeing Kebab's OP super important right now. Homie needs to keep that thing up. Foxhole Norman as well. And with this tank, this Tiger, basically shelling, HEing. It's such a distraction for the Inf. It's going to allow Kebab's squad and Foxhole Norman squad hopefully to get up. Crossfire. I think the 2 tanks. might just about have sights on each other. I'm talking the 7-6 that's along map edge near Pizza Slice out in the distance by Monster, Q, and Worked. There's your limit. There's a limit tank. So that's your limit for the Tiger. Tiger now knows to go beyond the stone wall. For this. Oh, Gamer's just gonna let him go. So 2 squad leaders, kind of important. If transfer can hear that OP. Pizza roll, yes please. Oh my God. Waited. Now they cannot see data. That's crazy. He's popping off right above them. Libby knows he's up there. Just throw the grenade. Wow. Anyway, closer we get to the point, it's just going to be the same stalemate grind. Doesn't look like people are pushing through lines. Tanks are mostly holds. And this tank, our Tiger, yeah, fully wrapped. Knows that it can't go past that stone wall. Got another tank, another Tiger. On top of the trench line, shooting above and over. Everything looks like it's centered in and around Pizza Slice on the side here. Major Pain might be tipping him off with some marks. Is that airhead? Okay, we got the airhead, bombing combo. Wrecked him. Yep, that's what he did. Wrecked him. Now Matt Daddy knows it's somewhere around there. Abject. He knows it. He's gonna find it. Oh, he gets clipped. Airhead still available. Maybe not. Oh my God, did they just... Oh my God, they P-strike the airhead. Holy crap. That was wild. I don't think I've ever seen a P-strike for an airhead before. Recon Flare gonna do some help over by the glider here because it does kind of look like GLOWS is getting in there. Farts through the weeds. He's pretty important right now. He's got a satchel as well. Going up against Gordon. Oh damn, Gordon got him. So GLOWS fourth defending is Sainte-Marie. You can see it to the top of your screen. Honestly, Pathfinders haven't really been able to clear the sector, let alone put pressure on the fourth. So most of the day we've been right over here hovering around Pierce Farm, and the AA crossing. Well, it used to be filled. This was filled with GLOW players, but right now it looks like they got pushed off, trying to get back in to 5 points. It's crazy they're bringing up the 76 just to sit on the point. I don't think so. Getting this next point is damn near impossible. So I think that might be about as far as we see the 76 get up. Yeah, it's probably just going to kite back and forth in between the two buildings. I just can't see it even getting up as close to these dragon's teeth. There's just no real reason, unless the inf really pushes out, you know, can get beyond these dragon's teeth. Then maybe you bring tanks up and put them behind the busted building, maybe. But I know this 7-6 is now looking to the west along map edge, pizza slice. So I imagine floating back and forth between map edge and the strong point without getting hit with that crossfire. Now if that could be an AT gun. Not sure. No. That is Tiger out in the distance. Witch King is out trying to be a menace. Way out deep. Holiday's got eyes. Ooh, Gunner just sailed that. OP just got clapped. Killer Pen takes out squad leader and OP. Now this is interesting. Did you tell me? Oh shit, dude. He'll be back. He needs to just respawn in. Yeah, this is a pretty important development right here. You got the 7-6 across from the cemetery. Doc Holliday shooting over. Imp's having to fight off other Imp. And the tank's in a little bit of trouble. Anyway, just past the halfway point in the match. We've been locked in at 3-2 pretty much from the start. Pathfinders with a very nice opener. Not contested all that much. It was a pretty much a clean 3-2 off the start, and we've been sitting here the entire time. Now, there's been some moments where GLOWS were able to push the midpoint 50%, maybe a little bit more on occasions. But lately, I'd say within the last 20 minutes, Pathfinders have locked out Pierre's Farm pretty well. But that might start to change. This 76 is under duress between the, 76, sorry, is under duress from the Tiger. I believe Doc Holliday has a Tiger sitting over here behind the stone wall of the cemetery. So that 76 is very uncomfortable. Now, Inf can work their way up. I think this is where we're going to start to see Pathfinders rotate. There is I believe a Trail 76 sitting right here. That I guess if things got bad and he gets wiped, can very easily come in and support. Because right now this one is covering the cornfield, and the second 7-6 looks like it's down on the pizza slice itself. Did I just miss? Okay, that was a looks. Okay. I don't think they were going to burn one of their Tigers. Yeah, we got kicked out a little bit. Our TC hopped out of the tank. Started to repair. He's got hella inf by him. And I think, let's just check map where. Bob's out repairing as well. So they must have traded. 7.6 is full bailing out. Oh my. Oh my. Could have knifed him. Took it easy on him. 7.6 getting bricked. No, that was penned. Piece just sailed his AT round. Artillery along with Inf. Really putting pressure on the 7.6. Wow, Turkleton taking out Peace, man, with the pistol. That's huge. This tank may get another opportunity. Takes out a level 9 assault kit with a satchel. This is okay. The other guy hopped back in, so now there's 2 in the crew. Where are the tanks? We've got a heavy. Recon out there doing medium. So heavy. Got 1 heavy, 1 medium, 1 recon. Fuel situation. Getting close to 600 for our heavy. I feel like I haven't been here on defense much, just mostly on the point. But I haven't really seen much back pressure from Pathfinders. Nothing sneaky. Okay, Tiger sitting below. Is that a non-crewed? Yeah. This is... So we know that's the... I can see the value of a pizza slice and having that area behind, because you can shell the point, and I think you might even have sight lines because look, this tiger got knocked. I mean, these sight lines are pretty damn long. Bro, Fart just took out freaking 5 of those dudes. Definitely was an OP spawn over there. Not sure if that was Garrison, but either way, that's hopefully clearing the space. We got Thumper. EDO, Killer Panda, 9. Holy shit, last peep roll's already here. This looks like OP. Yeah, that's OP spawn. So front door looks pretty even. I mean, if GLOWS pushes this and they don't have the Tiger, or excuse me, the 76 suppressing them, they could get control of the strong point. And then start drawing some of these guys in and giving some more space. It's gonna be interesting how it plays out. Because I definitely don't think they're trying so much for that map control. I mean, that's pizza slice below. Bombing run is nice. Clear the front door space. Looking for Garrison, doesn't get. Just missed the Garrison. That is back on that same. Think of it, Belgian gate. And his job just kind of suppress everything coming across. Popping that G43. I mean, he's basically allowing his whole squad a free trip into the strong point. And it's kind of crazy. Outside of Data, who's kind of had his OP there for quite a while, he and 9 have always been in the thick of things, whereas some of these other SLs, they're getting dropped back to Sainte-Marie-du-Mont and spawning from the church and having to reestablish OPs. Wow, on top of that, that artillery is right on time. You know, and now we're just past the 1 hour mark, and things are not completely awful, I wouldn't say, for GLOWS. A few less bodies. I mean, right in the soft cap, when they were really putting pressure, they did have bodies over by AA Network and by 5 points. Right now we've got 1 SL, but not too many other squad leaders. So everything is trying to push in through that front door on Pierre's. And I mean, Pathfinders are set up. They got a garrison covered by their 76. Worked has been sitting here the whole time. Just that's his job today. Guard map edge. Control pizza slice. You know, and the way things are shaping up, I mean, in terms of like, what do these guys need? Fuel's plus 90, so they'll get 1 more heavy in, 2 more heavies probably. Garrison network is solid. Now, because these are 35s, you might even see, what's it called, a half track. Got to be the same tank that's been over there. That's Scooby's tank. Kim Jong and Fragger. Great shot. 2 tapped. That's going to allow the imps to get in here, man. This garrison, that Toasty's coming up. I know he smells it. Come on now. Yeah, he's locked it out now. He knows he's just trying to take his time, not be all hasty with it, get some cover. So he's good. Now work is on call. So they'll be gunning for that garrison. Things are going to heat up. Q's falling back. It places OP. But I wouldn't even try to take it down. To me, it's a rocket shot. Vienna Steel. Is he going to try and camp it, or did he hit it? Tank support from the point. Toasty knows where it is. Toasty's looking to get back in here. right. Point itself clear. Looks like PF is very happy with just sitting on the point, not extending themselves. Now for the GLOWS to get in this, they have to start putting pressure in there. It looked like they're going to get close to that. Garrison is just right there. Steel's near it. King. I don't know if he knows that's where the garrison is. Okay, we've got MG cover though. Trying to suppress that garrison. We are seeing cap progress. I see. They finally won that front door fight. But here's your big spawn that's basically put an end to that capture progress. And that has to be a garrison. There's multiple squad leaders. Yes, garrison. Oh, garrison, you just saw it. Wiped out. Airhead going down. Timing on this is going to have to be perfect, but it could work if the inf can protect the airhead. One more time, a quick check. It's just south of the point. It's got about 30 more seconds to hit. It's coming into your screen now. Hopefully commands. You can see the spot where it's going to land. It's got the print, and down it goes. Ah, it's so slight. That thing might have been positioned, if it was possible, back behind here. Maybe it stays alive. Either way, commitment to this front door push. Got Tiger pushing the front door. Remember, PF owns Pizza Slice up out there by Worked. I wonder if they have tanks. 76 is still sitting. This Tiger looks like he's in no man's land. He needs to get out of there. Got a P-strike inbound. Is this it? Okay. Now I know he was a tank operator, and yeah, they were looking for him in the 7.6. But once again, these precision strikes need to be like so precise. They have to literally, there's not much in the way of splash damage. So that would have been a nice little combination if that P-strike would have worked. Trying to find where our Tiger is. Yeah, our Tiger would have been able to walk in and really start putting pressure on Pierre's farm, but we're not going to see that. So 76 is going to hang behind there, while the Tiger will just kind of sit there and go up maybe as far as the Dragon's Teeth. Because if he goes much beyond the dragon's teeth, I think he's got 76 issues. But this is going to be fun now. We're approaching the last few minutes of the match. Now we're going to start to see some of the dives. Essentially a tiger on a YOLO mission. 2 in the crew, so he's +6. Wow, he was satcheled. That's why he was running to the point. Hoping to find a garrison of some sorts. But always in the last third, that's when things get heated up. People kind of play the mid part of the game very conservatively, especially 2 teams evenly matched like these. And then the last 30 is when they put it all together. They start taking risks, start bringing up tanks and bombing runs, airheads, strafe runs, you name it. Anything and everything in the arsenal is going to be emptied out in the next 15 minutes. Okay, we got 76 up from Pizza Slice into a much more aggressive position, and the other 76 guarding the main road. Just sitting where it was last time. Precision strike almost got Allied heavy, but because it didn't, we got 2 heavies for Pathfinders. 76 is just going to be in and out. Fire, reload, hit, repair, etc. Second 76 soloed right now. Once again, position to hit anything coming front door. I must feel really good about Pizza Slice. Right, look, infantry is now moved up. So I think that's why you're seeing the 76 up so close to the action, because Inf has done their job and more or less cleaned out the area, so now the tank doesn't have to sit and support. We got enemy garrison. Has to be locked out. I guess they just don't want to touch it. It's actually a really bad garrison that probably is never going to open up. What am I talking about? It's enemy garrison. And of course it's open. And Major Payne is going to take it out. My goodness. Oh, shit. Somebody just hit with a rocket? Tell me Monster Blew up the garrison instead of the dude trying to take it down. Major, let's go. Yo, monster. Okay, monster. Just flying across this sector, and with the exception of just data transfer, PF has done a really nice job just holding the line and not letting anybody flank around. Mr. Potato playing deep. Yeah, these boys, they're holding down the flanks wide like this. Eat that. Oh, Thumper was just waiting for you. You know, I think PF has done a real nice job with map discipline. They haven't chased. They've always kept their sectors in mind. Like, you haven't seen guys having to really run out in the C and the D, you know, chasing in for whatever. They're kind of locked into the F, G, and the H. Stape's about to go 1-on-5. Gets his one shot, but 9 takes care of him. Seriously risky move here. Sergeant can't do much. Shane can, though. Shane about to load this up. Man, where's that inf when you need it? Shit. Oh, bombing went the wrong way. Damn. 9 showed up a little bit late. Ugh. It's actually still in the game. Holy shit. And all this while, brought other tanks up. This is all in. Holy shit, they're all in for the strong point. Not too fancy. Just park them in there. 1, 2. Do we have a third one up the road? I don't know. Oh my god, that was 1 down. Ooh. I think this was the all in. Didn't grind down, but you know, 2/3 of the way, they're still capping. Let me see, where is it from? Is it just inf? I think tanks are done. Wow, where are the tanks from PF? Okay, we got a spawn, but man, this is gonna be crazy. These tanks need to get up and in this action real quick. Oh my god, the artillery's locked in. The tank is going to keep them somewhat bottlenecked. Oh my God, if he can get a couple of those rounds off. Yeah, this is it. This is the game within the game. They need to keep this Tiger up. GLOWS cannot afford to lose this Tiger. Inf is desperately pushing. Try their best. Artillery being readjusted. Oh my God, now they've brought their heavies in. 1, 2, 76s. Bombing run. Pathfinder's last bombing run. Yeah, we don't have to do much. Sit here and just watch it all end. Pathfinders are taking the point back slowly. But they're literally giving up all types of map control. If any one of these 76s go down, never mind. Before I was gonna say before that Tiger went down, but that's pretty much all she wrote. I'm gonna say, even with just 6 minutes left, these tanks are gonna be difference makers. Wow, Panther trying to go for that YOLO. Get back. Pizza. Doesn't work. Yeah, they are loaded, and that's about what you would expect. They're going to load up the strong point. This is where I think artillery redirects their fire and starts really putting things on GLOWS. 7.6 is pulling back somewhat. That is kind of crazy. Three heavies. Full commit with Inf. Commander's in there. Who's Flynn Rider. Yeah, this is basically a 5-minute hold. Everything in the midpoint. If you could take us out and beat us this way, because they just gave up map control. I think the real difference maker at this point are the tanks. Simply, GLOWS just don't have the tanks to even contest these spots. Now would be the time, if ever, for a whammo garrison, if they had something. Yeah, even taking risks. Throwing both 76s in the point, not going to matter. mean, GLOWS are going to push this front door for all it's worth, but I don't think it's gonna budge. Tanks. Yeah. Overwhelming infantry advantage right now. Under 2 minutes. I mean, 176 is backing off. The other two are just going to hammer front door. I mean, I think this was a really good tune-up for PF. Like I said, they're going to be playing Ronin in the finals tomorrow night at 9 o'clock Eastern Standard. Matt Daddy is one of your casters, so definitely check him out. Or go into the Discord and you can actually see who's going to be the other caster. But it will be the Division 3 final. And I think it's going to be pretty good. Ronin coming in from Division 4 as the Division 4 winners. Have only one loss. They are 4-1, whereas the Pathfinders are trying to go perfectly 6-0 and be winners of the Division 3. And it looks like it just might happen for them. I think they're quite a good team, and it does look like, you know, if they play what I think is, you know, the game they're going to play today, like the game they played today, they might beat, I think they beat Ronin. But we shall find out. But anyway, it's just about official here. 3, 2, 1, and Pathfinders take that 3-2. And I'd say hotly contested for the most part. 37 v 37. So, quick check on numbers. And for PF, which pretty much cover everybody. One more minute left. I wish there was a way that the game would just end when you can no longer, like, have the time just run out like really fast, like on what is it, offensive mode. Yeah, just have it just freaking wind down real fast, end within a few seconds. So anyway, there it is, 3-2, SMDM, Pathfinders, earning the dub tonight. Yeah, and I know I never actually did fix the clock, but it's roughly about 20 some odd seconds behind it. That's your official time. 25 seconds off. Oh, well. Anyway, back to the studio.